Hey folks, it's the wife from Peppermint Acres. So we had a little goat with us. It's one of our herd goats that had mastitis. We weaned her baby, thought she was drying off. She looked like it, then she ended up with mastitis. We've treated her 3 times already. So this is just a follow-up treatment. We treat her every 12 hours. She's had 3 doses. So we use a mastitis card. So it comes in a little box. You can order them. Dr. Naylor mastitis indicators. When you use the card, it's yellow when it comes out of the box. When you put the milk on that, if it has mastitis, it turns blue or green. So this is the other day we used. So we are going to wipe down our udder. We're going to use this again and see if we still have mastitis or if we're clean. The medicine stays within the udder. So I'll lay this right here. So we need to clean the udder just like we're milking. So you're going to wipe the udder down, or udders. Wipe them down. Then we use our pre and post udder dip. You can use, they make it in wipes, but we use the liquid. That way we don't have wipes that's extra around. So you just dip them down, because that cleans everything up. And we'll set this over here. So then you already have your rag flipped over from when you clean. Just wipe her udder off again. My hands are clean because I'd already wiped them off. So we'll use the card. She's, like I said, she's a little bit kicky because she's a herd goat. She's not one on our milk stand. But you milk on the both. So we still have a little bit of mastitis in there. It's not as green as it was, but it's not yellow. So we're going to give her another treatment today. It'll start cleaning up. And it might have just been mastitis in one side because that side's yellow, but it's kind of funky because of the medicine that's in there. So throw that away. So this is the today mastitis treatment. Comes in a tube here. There's a little end you take off. If you pull this off, you can put it back on. I pulled off one the other day. This is a long plastic tube in there, but you want it pulled down. You just want that very little bit of a tip there. She's not used to this, but not getting really fond of it. So you want to pull the udder around to where you can, the udders are small. You want to find the orifice in the udder right there, and you want to insert that little bit of tube up in to the orifice of the udder. And it's pretty difficult on a little doe. Once you get it in there, you can start squeezing. I can squeeze with the bottom of my hand. I'm going to say that. No, it's not wrong. I said it's kind of difficult on these little goats to get it in there. They said you have to kind of maneuver it around to get it up in the udder. And then you have to kick the bucket one. Once you get it in the orifice of the udder, you have to be able to. That's why you always have a good milk stand that's got a head stall where you can latch their heads. Her orifices are so small. And once you get it started in there, you can feel it go past your fingers, because you just have to hold really lightly onto the udder as you're squeezing that in there. She don't like it because it is a foreign object force to it, but you can feel it go past your fingers. It's just a really oozy medicine. So then once you get it in, you'll hold the udder on the bottom where the orifice is, so you don't squeeze it out, and then massage that medicine up into the udder. This will break down the mastitis in it and clean it up. It's going to be the same thing with the other one. It's the same stuff. Today, mastitis treatment. This side over here, the orifice is a little bit bigger, but not as much. The lighting is not great. So you're going to have the orifice again. And so you can get that, the little part of the tube right into the orifice. You can squeeze it, like with me, I can squeeze it with the bottom of my hand, and it goes right in. Hold that. Hold the orifice closed. Massage it into her teeth. I can still feel a little bit of a knot in there, but this has really, really helped. And that's it. Alright folks, that's how we do our mastitis treatment. We were laughing the other day, so we was going to make this video, and like, well, do we really want people to know we got a goat that has mastitis? Well, this is a working farm, so if you don't have bad problems, you're not either doing it enough or you're not doing it all. So you are going to have problems no matter how well you keep them clean. You know, when you pull a baby off and you think you've got a doe drying up, and to be a little doe, she is a really, really high production little doe for a field goat. So we're actually going to break her to the milk stand this spring, because we'll breed her back this fall because she produced so much, and then we'll put her in our milk strain for our small type dairy goats that a lot of people like, the smaller breed of dairy goat that's still a high production, because they don't like to handle the big goats. But we'll keep you up to date on how she is. Thanks for watching.